remember reporting to that detective saying you were not completely forthright with all of the information that you had given because you were afraid of you were afraid to get other people involved in your drama or your business?
I don't remember that.
And I'll object and move to strike based on the fact that I think I'm safe in saying that that is not from the report which the defendant is referring to.
The
He asked her
objection
about
is
this in the
sustained.
fucking.
I'll move.
He asked her about this when he recalls her too. He's literally just. He repeats these questions all over again. He insists on recalling her. Literally just wants to fucking put her through this as much as possible. It's so gross.
And where's he getting that? If that's not from the statement in question, then what is that from? What is he talking about? You just make it up?
I don't fucking know.
I'll grant the motion to strike by the state of the question and any response that may have been elicited before I address the objection.
Your Honor, quick question on that. I'm reading directly from the report.
Yeah, we know.
That's not a question. It's a statement.
Oh shit, watch out, it's gotta help him. He's getting help from the prosecution team. So pathetic.
Next question, Mr. Brooks.
Just 1 second, Your Honor.
Okay.
Let me just read this report and come up with a question on the fly, like I do with all my other witnesses. I like later when she makes him give an offer of proof of why he wants to recall Erika for a fucking third time, and he literally has this bitch fit that like, just told you I have to read a little bit of this report to come up with the questions. So it's just like further implementing the fact that he had no questions like prepared beforehand. He literally just reads reports and then like asks them questions about it as he goes through it.
Remember at any time
Didn't prepare any type of
with,
defense or
Officer
like
Guth?
questions, just uses the public defender's notes, asks his sob sit bullshit, and then reads off the reports for every single witness.
Yeah. Tedious.
Yes.
And do you recall on what date that was?
November 21st.
Do you remember what you reported on November the 21st?
That me and Mr. Brooks, I met with Mr. Brooks at Frame Park. Me and Mr. Brooks got into an altercation. You hit me. I jumped out of your car and I walked and met my friend Corey. You followed me. And then after that, Nick and Miss Corey, they called the police officer. And
At this point, she's just like, look, this is the whole story. If I just say the whole story, will you leave me alone?
Yeah.
and then
Just
you
say
drove
it.
off.
Says everything that happens that day and get it over with.
Not that that's gonna stop any of this. He's still gonna keep
Yeah.
asking.
Really? God damn.
Just 1 second, Ryan.
Do you remember saying the?
Do you recall?
You know what the
reporting
meaning of the
to
word
officers?
is? Remember when Clinton asked that? Tell me what the meaning of the word is.
With Ms. Lewinsky, the statement that there was no sex of any kind in any manner, shape, or form with President Clinton was an utterly false statement. Is that correct?
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Yes.
So ridiculous.
Bill Clinton.
Okay. Yeah, Clinton. That was during his deposition for Monica Lewinsky.
Have you
Did
heard
you
the
see that? Go ahead.
Have you heard like back to back the sound bites of him denying it and then admitting it? It's so funny to hear
No.
it.
I have to look that up. That sounds funny.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate. That there is not a sexual relationship, an improper sexual relationship, or any other kind of improper relationship.
You had no sexual relationship with this young woman.
There is not a sexual relationship. That is accurate.
The former president says the pressure of life in politics, in part, led to his affair with then White House intern Monica Lewinsky.
But I did it was bad, but it wasn't like I thought. Let's see, how can I think about the most stupid thing I could possibly do and do it?
Goof, that you were not completely forthright with the information that you reported.
I don't remember. And no, actually, no, I did not say that. I apologize.
So reading.
I don't remember, and I didn't say it. Go away.
Reported to Officer Goof states that what I learned from Erika Patterson was that when I spoke to her on the previous evening with Officer Darrell, was that the pronunciation, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
He has like one of the ugliest tattoos I've ever seen on his arm. What the fuck is that? It's like a burning hatchet or something. Like what the fuck is it?
I've been looking at it too, yeah.
It's completely indecipherable. Like that's the mark of a good tattoo. It's from like a good distance away. You can still read what it is, and that thing is completely indecipherable of what it is. It's like it almost looks like an axe on fire or something. Maybe that's why he's always saying axe instead of ask. He loves axes so much. You got a tattoo of one.
It looks like there's a red number on there, so I thought maybe it was a street sign.
Oh. Or
But
a
that's
flag? Like,
But that's stupid.
come on. Think who we're talking about here. All
Oh,
these
it's
tattoos are dumb.
36th Street, maybe.
Is that like a famous street? I don't even know.
Well, maybe that's like a gangster type of thing.
Yeah, Milwaukee. That's where the Milwaukee division of the Bloods hang out. On the west side of Milwaukee, 36th Street up.
Like
That's where we tag.
Grand Theft Auto, what is it? 3? No, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grove Street.
Not completely
6th Street
forthright with
Crips.
all of the information she had given. Would that be fair to say?
What was your question?
Do you recall in your reporting to Officer Goof that you were not forthright with the information that you gave?
No. I don't recall that.
So to the best of your recollection, at any time that you reported incidents to any law enforcement, at any time do you recall being untruthful?
No.
So do you remember the date and time of the first incident that you allege?
I don't remember the time, but it was November 20th.
Do you remember what time of day that
Oh my
may have
god,
been?
again with
I just
this.
said I don't remember.
Do you remember where you were at?
Brain Park.
So would it be fair to say that both alleged incidents that you are alleging happened at Frame Park?
The second incident on November 21st did not happen on Frame Park. We were driving around and he hit me.
What
The
I'm
first
asking
incident.
is where you were at when you met up.
Frame Park, yes.
On
That's
both,
not what you
on both
just
alleged
said.
occasions?
Yes. That's how Mr. Brooks knew where Frame Park is. He already knew Waukesha area in the first place.
Same park.
I'm
Yes.
surprised she's indulging this whole
Where
third-party
you
interviewer
were at
thing.
during the
Calling him,
Frame Park?
calling him instead of just you. You hit me. Odd.
Probably just to get him to shut up.
Yeah, I wonder if the prosecution team just might have told the people to be like, look, just don't refer to him as Mr. Brooks. Just don't give him any ammunition.
No, it was in the parking lot, the first side of the parking lot, kind of by the baseball field. I think that is. If that is the baseball field.
Do you recall who you were with?
Nobody. I was with Corey on November 21st, and the first day on November 20th, I was by myself.
So it would be fair to say that you went to the park alone.
Yes, I met up with Mr. Brooks intentionally on the 20th. Yes.
Were you drinking that day?
No.
Oh my God.
And how
Get off
did
it.
you know how to get to Frame Park, as you call it?
I knew how to get to Frame Park. I'd been the previous times before that with Miss Corey. Walking past it. I knew how to get there because Corey walked with me that day too. I just was not with her. She walked towards there with me.
There's no goal
And so
here.
then you separated?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like he.
Did you separate from
He's just
Miss
asking
Corey at
questions for
any
the
time
sake
during
of
the
asking
21st?
questions.
Yes, I did. She left with Nick.
Like you
and I
said,
was-
like, what shoes were you wearing? We're really not that far removed from asking questions like that at this point.
Yeah. I think he just wants to interact with her, and she won't talk to him
Yeah.
in jail.
You
So
cut
now
him off, yeah.
he's just relishing the ability to actually interact with her or something.
So how was your day? Do you still love me? Why would you call me? oh. And how you doing? And this and that, and this and that. Fucking loser.
Is it fair to
Still
say that
love
when you said that to the defendant, you really hurt his feelings? Is it fair to say that you should give him a hug, say you're sorry?
Would be
You
fair to
got
say that the day I cut our daughter's umbilical cord, that was the happiest day of my life. And I instantly would be nullified for any crimes in the future because how could a man who cut the umbilical cord be capable of these crimes? Is that fair to say? I cut the cord! I cut it! Jesus Christ.
Brooks.
Do you recall, to the best of your knowledge, that it may have been someone else that she was with, that was with you that day?
She was by which day? Are you clarifying? Which day?
November the 21st of 2021.
She was with Nick.
She's so
That day.
over this.
The entire day?
Yes.
And you guys separated from that point?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say you guys separated after hanging out and drinking?
Mr. Brooks, under 906.11,
Yeah, thank you,
One.
Judge. God damn.
sub C, you need to move on to a new topic. You've been over this multiple times. It's been asked.
Even
it's
the
been
judge's
answered.
tone, she's so over, everyone here is just so over this. Look at like even the dictator's face. She's like, this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, because she's got to like actually dig into every single word.
Yeah, type
I
it
got-
all out.
Here we go. Did you have a drink? Did you say that?
Subject matter jurisdiction. This is common law advocacy court. God, again.
Now it's under my authority under 906.11 sub 1 sub C, you need to move on.
So to the best of your knowledge,
You got nothing.
well, let me back up. How did you communicate with the
Cop's
alleged
face.
defendant on November 20th,
Oh, he's
He's back. looking
2021?
Phone
He's
calls.
looking at the judge like, man, can you believe this?
Strictly phone calls, texts.
Both.
Texas.
Phone calls.
Do you remember what was said in those texts and phone
Same
calls?
conversation we had on the 21st.
Texas.
Now I wasn't giving him
Every
money.
time. Ladies and gentlemen, you aren't going to believe this, but I was able to get an exclusive interview to find out precisely what was in those phone calls and texts right at the source. Give it up for the state of Texas. Well, god dang, boy, it sure is a dang pleasure to be here. I such am a fan of yours. I just love squirrels. They are my favorite food. I'm sorry, what did you say? Nothing. Never mind. So you got some kind of questions for me or some kind of shit? Oh, right. So, Texas, first off, we heard from the plaintiff of the case, the state of Wisconsin. Do you guys have any kind of relation? Oh, shit, yeah. He's my grand-uncle daddy. You're what? Oh, you know, my grand-uncle daddy. His mother is my sister's cousin's brother, who had a baby with my father's son's nephew's roommate. But there was also some stuff happening with my daughter's roommate's uncle-in-law, so we really aren't sure if he's my grand-uncle daddy or my nephew, mama, bro. You know what? I'm sorry I asked. Let's just move on to the actual Texas. What was Darrell saying in these texts? Oh, you know, all kinds of crazy things. Here's one he sent to his baby mama out in Georgia. I can't send you no child support right now. I'm in the middle of recording the video for my new song, Breaking the Lawful Law and Fact. No, I meant the Texas from the trial. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm sorry about that. Well, here's a text from somebody named Marcus. It reads, Darrell, I tried calling you via a three-way call on Stephanie's phone. Even though that doesn't make any sense, why would I need to make a three-way call if I'm using Stephanie's phone? But anyways, she wants to know if you can pick up a dozen of them fish fillets on your way to the football game. He then responds, oh, sure thing. I know exactly where Waukesha is. I just have to stop and pick up $350 from my girlfriend. That should only take like 10-15 minutes. He uses the B word. That B word does what I say when I say it. Think of it like she's my property. You know, like how some people would own a home or a vehicle. Not me, of course, but, you know, normal people. They like own things. It's kind of like that. She's my property, and I do what I want, when I want, and how I like with her. It's pretty great. Wow, that's just an awful text. Why would somebody say something like that? No. I'm referring to the Texas right before the parade. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry, I got you. Well, it seems there was a text to his mom that reads, Mama, can you please order me an Uber? And then she responds, why would you need an Uber when you're illegally driving the Ford Escape I let you borrow, even though I know you don't have a license? And he responds, I think I may have hit something. I mean, I was honking my horn, gesturing for them, it, to get out of the way, while my imaginary passenger's in the back, driving with an imaginary gas pedal in the back seat. And I was having a panic attack so bad that I then drove towards police officers that were banging on my hood, yelling at me to stop and shooting at me. If I did, I'm sure it wasn't intentional. It must have been because the recall on the throttle body that was only applicable at highway speeds, and I was only driving between 25 and 30 miles an hour, and wouldn't have at all affected my ability to slow down or stop. Oh, geez, that's rather incriminating. Oh, and okay, I'm sorry. She responds here, got you, fam. Oh boy, that's bad. Okay. How about texts that were to Erika Patterson? Oh boy, there's plenty of texts to Erika. Let's see here. There's one that says, babe, I stole my mom's DVD player. Let's have a movie night tonight in the Escape. There's another one here that says, how is my daughter doing? And then he immediately follows that one up with one that says JK. Let's see, there's a text here from Erika to Darrell that says, Junior, can you grab me a pack of Mike's hard alcohol beverages? And let's see, there's another one from Erika that says, I can't believe you, Darrell Brooks Jr., hit me, Erika Patterson, on this, the 20th day of November, in the year of 2021, in Waukesha, Wisconsin, while out on bail, but not hard enough to leave any marks of bruises. Oh, wow, that's pretty damning. All right, well, I think we have all we need. Thank you so much for helping with this, Texas. Oh, sure thing. Do you need me for anything else? Looks like I got let's see. I got a receipt here for a child-size 6 pair of red Air Jordans. There's a, this looks like a cease and desist order. It just says the Bloods. That's really weird. Oh boy. Okay, looks like he downloaded a copy of Sovereign Citizenry for Dummies? I don't even know what that is. Okay, I think we're all set. Thanks for your time, Texas. I am hereby releasing you from the subpoena. Okay, bye-bye now. I might have some questions for that witness later. Not an issue.
I'm not bailing him out.
No T in text.
Yeah.
So why would you meet up with the alleged defendant that day?
Oh my god. Because you were
Because I was
controlling her.
disappointed.
You should just tell him what he wants to hear at this point. Just be like, because I loved you.
Yeah. Get it over with. Okay, there you go. It's on the record. Are we done? Thank you.
We have a 15-year-old together. I mean, I was always going to talk to you then.
Oh, she kind of did.
Do you remember if there was any agreed upon meeting up that day?
Yes,
By you, by the alleged defendant?
both.
Do you
So
remember
ludicrous.
the reason why you were meeting up?
Didn't he just ask that?
Yeah.
That's just a
That's what I'm saying,
reiteration of what he just asked.
that he's doing this in front of everybody. It's like he lacks such self-awareness. It's like mind-boggling that he is incapable of like seeing how much of an ass he's making out of himself. Like everybody around him knows that he's just fucking torturing her. It's pathetic.
Just said why.
So it would have been just to conversate,
Just to conversate.
would it be fair to say
But you
that
wanted that Darrell dick, dude.
you could have communicated strictly by
I could have sex
the phone?
with you,
Yes,
just give you a hug and a kiss, and I'm be out.
Oh, he's got something now. She could have just kept texting him.
906, 11 sub 1 sub C. The objection is sustained. Next topic, if you have one, Mr. Brooks.
You
Yeah,
said that you came
fair
in
question, if you
Wisconsin
have
from
one. Because I think you don't.
another state, would that be fair to say?
Atlanta, Georgia, yes. June 13th, 2021.
I'm so over this.
And why did you leave Georgia?
We were coming out here for 2 weeks, and I never went back.
You fucking trapped me, you
Can you
asshole.
state why you never went back?
Number one, I came out here, I didn't have money. Number two, I had no way to get back.
Number 3,
And
why are you
always-
asking me
and
about
Mr.
this right
Brooks was
now?
always physical.
So at any time were you ever offered money to go back to Georgia, or did anybody at any time
No.
ever?
No.
Did anybody at any time ever lend any help to help you go back to Georgia?
No.
Like as if this
Did you,
helps
to
his
the best of
case
your
in any regard.
recollection, did you want to go back to Georgia?
Sustained. Next.
Yes,
question,
thank you.
please.
Did the devil go back to Georgia looking for a soul to steal?
It's there's still 10 more minutes of this. Just like idling in circles.
So
Did something happen on
why
November
didn't
20th? Were you
filed a
drinking?
report with law enforcement on November the 20th?
They
Oh
say
my god, he actually said it! I was joking and he really did it! He really fucking asked it! What the fuck? Oh my god! I can't believe that just fucking happened. He actually just asked that again. That's the third time he's circling back to that now. Holy fucking Christ.
rumor has it that the fourth circle of hell is having to get your testimony cross-examined by Darrell Brooks for all
It never
eternity.
ends. It's like that scene in Doctor Strange where he gets Dormammu stuck in the bargaining thing. He just keeps coming back.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Dormammu, I came here to bargain. Did something happen on the 20th between Darrell Brooks and Erika Patterson? End this!
Did you drink a Mike's Hard Lemonade? Like, for the love of God, if I knew I was gonna go through this, I'd have never touched the fucking lemonade. It wasn't worth it.
After you alleged that you were abused.
Because I've been dealing with it for so many years, I just didn't do it. I don't
So-
see what this has anything to do with this case.
How long have you
Yeah,
known
really.
the alleged defendant?
Thank
Since I was
good
15.
for her.
I'm 32 now.
Would it be fair to say that you lived in different states from the alleged defendant?
Yes, but I
Oh, I'm sorry, there was.
I was gonna object and ask for clarification on the timeline there.
I'll sustain the objection, rephrase.
How about objection to relevance
I was going to
for like all of these questions?
Would it be fair to say that
No, it would not
during
be
the
fair.
duration of the time
It would not be fair to any of us
the
to say
majority of that
anything
time
fucking
you
more.
not lived in the same area or state?
Stop it!
yes, I met Mr. Brooks in Reno, Nevada. I moved out of Reno, Nevada in 2017 to Atlanta, Georgia. I moved Mr. Brooks throughout. I've known him throughout, back and forth, off and on. The whole 16 years, me and Mr. Brooks were not together, but it was off and on.
Did you guys live in
You
the
know
same
this.
area?
Why are you
off and on
asking
during
me?
that time?
Sustained.
What did he just ask?
Out of the 16 years,
I'm not
you said
sure.
it was correct.
Yes, off and on, Mr. Brooks.
How much of that time did you actually spend with the alleged defendant?
Sustained.
Oh my God.
Under 90611 sub 1 sub C. Move on.
I've never seen this. I didn't realize he goes this far with it. Everybody is so
At the
fed
time
up
of
with
this
him right
alleged
now.
Incident, were you in the alleged defendant in any kind of relationship?
Yes.
And
What a stupid thing to ask.
were you a couple? Were you just
Yeah, he's like,
co-parenting?
he's
or
20 minutes
what was the
into
nature of
just
the relationship?
spiraling with
We were
nothing to
together.
say. No relevant testimony has been extracted from her since like the 5th question in. Everybody around him is so done. Like, how does he not feel everybody staring fucking daggers at him right now? God, this is like actually confusing to me and like fucking like what the fuck that he does this so long.
And now he's just
Literally-
asking asinine questions.
Yeah, most of which he's already fucking asked. Like, holy shit.
Were you in a relationship with the alleged defendant?
Yeah. Just trying to come up with ways to keep her there longer, I guess, right? Like, what else could it be?
What color
Just
shoes were you wearing?
Just likes interacting with her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have came to Milwaukee, Wisconsin if I was not with him.
It's her birthday,
So
too.
it'd be fair to say that you were in a committed relationship.
Yes.
Yes, you were off and on. What could you possibly be running down? Off and on. Like, what the fuck? Look at the cop looking at him like, are you really running that the fuck down? Just 1 second. Just making some notes, Your Honor. Mike's hard beverage alcohol.
That's an interesting. Oh, it's water.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Go ahead. No, there was a water bottle being provided.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Immediately goes to the scowl. So the sight of anybody else was so joyful to her.
How did before you came back into contact with the alleged defendant, how long had it been since you had seen the alleged defendant?
Oh my god, the cop just rolled his eyes. You see that?
Oh, I missed that. That's him out.
How long had it been since you had seen the alleged defendant? So it would be fair to say that there was a significant gap in between interactions with the alleged defendant.
Yes.
Yes! You were off and on!
Please stand. Next question.
So during your time, well, approximately how long were you staying around the alleged defendant before this incident on November 21st took place?
How do you even answer that?
It's so defeated. Some
Some
say he's still asking her. To this day, he's still asking her if an incident happened on November 20th of 2021.
Sustained.
Yes, from here on out, just object to every question for relevance.
I'm surprised he's not barking grounds at the objections.
During these alleged incidents,
I don't think he had realized that he could do that yet at this point. This is still pretty early in the trial.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Corey and Nick the day of the 21st, and then we separated and I met back up.
Not even wearing his suit yet.
any time during that day were you with anyone else besides those two that you just named?
Mr. Brooks, you.
What about the alleged incident on the 20th?
I left with Miss Corey, and then she went a whole different direction, and I went to Frame Park and met up with Mr. Brooks.
I bet you the judge is glaring at him right now.
Recollection, you were not drinking on both of those days that you cite, the 20th or the 21st.
The 20th.
Hold on. Mr. Brooks, under 90611, I'm stopping this cross-examination. You've asked the same question.
Thank God.
Multiple questions, multiple times.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm going to declare that the opportunity to cross is now concluded.
Your Honor, I had more questions.
Same question, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, it's been asked and answered multiple times. So
Oh,
with
sorry.
that,
Yeah,
I'm
really.
going to turn to the state to see if they have any redirect.
Just some brief clarification.
Go ahead.
Ms. Patterson.
Wow, he's
after
actually
the
upset about
parade
this.
incident, which took place after the video we
Unbelievable.
saw, right?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
This
You
is
remember meeting with
mind-boggling.
Detectives Jessica Barron.
It is mind-boggling. I mean, how will we ever know whether she drank a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Or whether or not something happened on November 20th of 2021. Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna
And
remain a mystery.
I mean, were they together or something? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the exact extent, I mean, like, were they off and on? Was it serious? I mean, we'll never know.
That night.
Yes.
Look, the woman in the back, see how she looks like she's crying. You see her?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the black woman.
No, I'm talking about the white woman in the sweater.
Oh.
You
The
look-
black woman who looked like she was crying before is, like, taking pictures now.
No, I never saw her looking like she was gonna cry. I don't know what her deal is, but
That's who I was referring to was, I thought maybe she was the, head of the shelter, but clearly she's a photographer.
maybe the short-haired lady in the sweater is with the shelter.
No, she's, a paralegal or an intern or something for the DA's office. What's her name? Opera goes to her several times throughout the trial. She also works the computer for them. Like, whenever they want something up on the monitor, she helps them with that.
Oh.
I assume,
You can see the upset on her face.
yeah. She's the one you're talking about that looks like she's always ready to cry?
Yeah, throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And you gave a statement to them that night, correct?
Yes.
You gave a second statement to Detective Guth the next day. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk very briefly about the first statement, the night of the 21st, the night of the parade incident.
Yes.
You told them about an incident that had happened between you and the defendant on November 20th, is that right?
Yes.
And you also told them about an argument that you had with the defendant on the 21st, is that right?
Yes.
But you left out the part about any physical violence on the 21st, is that accurate?
Yes.
And then when you met with Detective Guth for your second statement
Yes.
on the 22nd, that's when you confirmed that there had been violence with Mr. Brooks on the 21st, is that right?
Yeah, yes. Well, they seen my eye on the 21st when they came, so I did let them know about the incident on the 21st. I did. The next day, I let him know about the incident on the 20th. Is what happened.
Well, that's good that all got cleared up. Thank you, Mr. Brooks, for bringing that to everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
To make it better. Sorry.
I think he's gonna get redirect now. Fuck.
That's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. You may step
Thank
down.
you, Your Honor.
Oh, cool. She doesn't even give him a chance for redirect. Is he gonna put up a stink about
any
this?
reason to keep her under subpoena from the state?
No.
From the defense?
Yes.
Did you have a subpoena for her?
It's like running.
Um,
Get me the fuck out of here.
Understanding I was supposed to.
All right, I'll take that up in a little bit for now. I'd
Have
ask that she
relevant
be
questionnaires?
maintained under
Yes,
the state
Mr.
subpoena
Brooks.
until I
Be
can clarify
prepared
that.
for trial? Yes, Mr. Brooks. Have
All right.
questions ready to go? Yes, Mr. Brooks. God damn, that was painful.
Yeah.
Funny though. I can't believe how far he took it. It's like crazy to me. I've never sat through that. Like it's literally insane how he just did that over and over and over again until literally the judge stopped him. It's like the day that he's doing his sentencing remarks, and he just starts saying the same things over and over again until the judge stopped him. It's like, does he know he's doing it, or is he just doing it to delay? Who knows?
It's like a hamster on a hamster wheel.
Yeah, I give the hamster more credit. He's accomplishing more than Brooks is by running on a wheel. This was fun, man.
Yeah. Agreed.